understand who some of these characters are. And I will ask that everyone please be quiet and pay attention to them. We do not have microphones, I'm the only one, so you need to be quiet in order to hear their lines. On the morning of Thursday, February 14th, 1929, St. Valentine's Day, 6 members of the Bugs Moran gang and Reinhard Schwimmer were lined up against the wall of the garage of the SMC Cartage Company. Members of Al Capone's gang shot them, possibly. It may have happened that way, or it could have happened the way you are about to see. Peter Gusenberg, a frontline enforcer for the Moran organization. Frank Gusenberg, the brother of Peter Gusenberg and also an enforcer. Frank was miraculously still alive when the police first arrived on the scene. He died 3 hours later, saying only, "Nobody shot me," reflecting by the police on the perpetrator. Albert Kalachek, alias James Clark, Moran's second in command. Reinhard Schwimmer, an optician who had abandoned his practice to gamble on horse racing, unsuccessfully, and an associate with the Moran gang. He would, in contemporary parlance, be referred to as a gang groupie. Though Schwimmer called himself an optometrist, he was actually an optician, an eyeglass fitter, and he had no medical training. Albert Weinschenk managed several cleaning and dyeing operations for Moran. His physical and even clothing resemblance to Moran is what allegedly sent the massacre in motion before Moran actually arrived. John May, an occasional car mechanic from the Moran gang, though not a gang member himself, May had 2 earlier arrests for safe blowing, no convictions, but was attempting to work legally. However, his desperate need for cash, because he had a wife and 7 children, caused him to accept mechanic jobs with the Moran gang. The scene opens with 6 members of the Bugs Moran gang entering the garage of the SMC Cartage Company. A mechanic who was already in the garage fixing one of the cars was the 7th man. The mechanic's name was John May. He says to the gang members,
"What are you guys doing here?"
Yeah, what are we doing here? Bugs told me to be here. When he says be here, I'm here. Where? Here you don't.
Okay, I'm just asking. Hand me that 3/4 socket wrench. Hey, Frankie, John wants the wrench.
Yeah, I'll get the wrench. I ain't got no wrench.
"It's over there on the tool table, next to Reinhardt."
Reinhardt? How did you get a name like Reinhardt?
I knew a guy.
I heard that Moran is putting together some kind of scheme to take over the lucrative senior citizen bingo games.
Oh, that's good for us, ain't it?
That is good for us. But I heard that Capone was thinking about taking away bingo.
Oh, no, that's bad for us.
Shut up. I swear I'll make you sit in the car. You know, Moran is smart to take over the bingo while Capone is vacationing in Florida.
Yeah, we could grab all them bingo places before Capone ever knew what hit him.
Keep your voices down. I think someone's coming.
While the gang members are talking, 2 men disguised as police officers come into the garage. There is no resistance because the disguised police officers brought cannolis.
Hey, look, the cops are here, and they got cannolis.
What are you guys doing here? We paid you last week.
Hey, can I have a cannoli? All right. Everyone, get up against the wall.
be done with the cans of string.
They got me.
I could have been a contender.
Bada bing.
Where do these holes come from? They're all over my clothes.
Look at me, Ma. I'm at the top of the world.
All I wanted was a wrench.
I didn't know you were a blue blood.
On my mother's side.
We would have used Thompson submachine guns and shotguns, but we couldn't get a Saddlebrook farm's permit. First policeman turned to the other shooters and said,
Leave the cans. Take the cannolis.
everyone dropped their cans and takes the cannolis. First policeman looked at the civilian shooters and says,
Put up your hands. So that. Put up your hands in the air. Turn towards the door. Look up here.
the two civilian shooters put up their hands in the air and turned towards the door. The police followed behind them. All four of them leave the garage. This is to show the bystanders that everything was under control, and the men in street clothes came out prodded by the uniformed cops. The real police come in now. Come into the garage and look over at the 7 victims. As they look down at the floor, one picks up a can of the string, looks at it, points to it, and says,
This was a professional hit. Look, they even file off the barcodes.
I heard there was a big can heist at Toys R Us.
Right. Good work. We'll start there and see if we can track these cans to the heist.
policeman looks over the victims again and says,
Bugs Moran is not one of the 7 men. He's not here.
You mean?
That's right. There are no strings attached to Bugs Moran.